Hello, my friends. This is Bobby D coming to you live from the Cebu, Philippines. Having an awesome time in the Philippines. Hope you are as well where you're from. Hey, today I want to talk to you about 5 amazing ways to improve yourself and catch a Filipina's heart in the Philippines. Yeah, man. 5 amazing ways to improve yourself and catch a Filipina's heart in the Philippines. Yeah. Woo, what a joy. It's such a joy that you come back to again, my friends. And today I want to say for those of you here for the first time, you click on that subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you can continue to see fresh new Philippine videos, motivational videos, and worldwide. Now, when you talk about the Philippines, you know what I'm saying? This is a country where people come every day, man. And the reason why they want to hook up with the coveted Filipino, yeah. They want to get connected, man. They want to get a connection, a social connection, an intimate connection with the Filipino. Some of them do it online. They meet them online and greet them online. And they want to get to know them up close and personal. So they come to the Philippines. We on lockdown now, baby. We on lockdown. But when it opens up, I guarantee you, they're going to be here in the groves. You hear me? Because they got to see their lady. They're tired of looking at it on the internet. They want to see it up close and personal. So today we're going to take a look at 5 ways, okay? In a very simple ways that you can improve yourself and your relationship and catch that Filipina's heart at the same time. I'm going to hook you up today. Yeah, man. I'm going to show you because a lot of you guys are just petrified when it comes to talking to women. You're like, I don't know what to say, Bobby D. I like her, but I don't know. I'm tongue tied. I never had a girlfriend. Tell you, man, it's easy. You know what to do? Be yourself. Relax. Hmm? Yeah, relax. First of all, take a deep breath. Let it go. Hi, how are you? My name's Bobby D. Be yourself, man. That's the best advice anyone could give you. Be yourself. And when you become yourself, when you're yourself, when you act who you are, people got two choices: accept you, number one, or what? Reject you, number two. And guess what? If they reject you, you just missed out on a good human being, a good relationship. Because you're gonna be plenty more for somebody else to get. Okay, that's how you look at it, man. Wipe the dust off and say, okay, I'm out. You don't want this, somebody else will. Thank you. Bye. All right. So we're gonna look at our focus today. We're gonna look at the thumbnail, and we'll show you what we're gonna do. We got a good show for you, man. Do I play with you when I say that? I'm real. We got a good show for you today, and you're gonna like the show because I like the show. If I like the show, you like the show, okay? Nah, I'm just playing, man. But hopefully you like the show. Let's get going. I don't like to waste your time. Oh, I always got to say this. If you're here today and you want to hear about some amazing ways to improve yourself and catch your Filipinas heart, you are in the right place, baby. And I want you here, okay? But if you're here today and you don't want to hear about improving yourself, catching ways to improve yourself and catch your Filipinas heart, then you are in the wrong place. You need to get, okay? Go on about your business. Go do what you want to do. You're in the wrong place. I remember when I was going to classes when I was in college, and every night, first time, the first semester, the first day of school opening up, it's always hectic, right? And usually, invariably, I would wind up in the wrong class. I was like, is this history 101? Sir, you're in biology. I thought, I'm sorry. What they tell me? Don't go away, man, sir. Just go on away. I'm like, okay, get on out of here. You're in the wrong place. I don't want you here. The same principle, man. If you're not here, you don't want to be here. Go about your business. You're in the wrong place. You're in the wrong class. This is not biology 101 today, okay? This is Filipino 102, okay? All right, let's go, man. I'm gonna show you the thumbnail, and then we're gonna get started and just do this thing right, man. Because when I do a video, when I do a broadcast, when I do a video, it's for you out there, our viewing audience, and our channel members. But guess what? It's also for everybody else in the world because this broadcast is showed to many, many other people. So I have to be specific to my people, my base, my channel subscribers, But at the same time, I have to be broad viewed and broad based because there's some people that are looking that they're not familiar with Bobby D and they're not familiar with how I do. So sometimes I'll say, okay, and then I gotta explain why I say it because they say crazy, man. We talking like that. Yeah, I say okay because that's the way I get your what? Attention. Okay. I know how to communicate. I know how to talk. I know how to drive, speak, and get people's attention. When I say okay, you gonna let because if I say okay, that don't mean nothing to me. Okay, okay. Everybody hear that? You hear that? Okay, 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 okay. But you say okay, what your ears are like. I gotta get your attention. All right, let's go, y'all. Let's go, y'all. Ooh, I talk like a Charleston person just now. Y'all heard? Did y'all hear that Geechee accent? I said, let's go, y'all. That's my Geechee accent. I can never get away from it. I was raised in Charleston, Charleston. I was raised in Charleston, South Carolina, as a young kid, 16. So I was 16, and then we moved to Atlanta. So I had the Charleston Geechee accent for 16 years. Then we moved to Atlanta. Slowly and slowly got away. And so I have pretty much lost most of it, but every now and then my accent comes out, and I'm proud to be a Geechee, and I'm proud to be a person that speaks Gullah language. I love it. That is my heritage. That is my background, and I will never turn my back on my background and where my roots, where I came from. I love it. And for those of you that don't like Geechee people, it's your problem, not mine. I love me, and I love you too. That's why I'm doing these burgers. All right, here we go, y'all. Thumbnail for the day. Oh no, let's look at the thumbnail for the day. Actually, yeah, let's look at the thumbnail. Okay, thumbnail right there. Okay, see them light right there? They're what? What are they doing? They're talking. They're intently communicating to one another. See her focus. Is she looking to the left? Is she looking to the right? Now she's centered on his eye. They have an eye contact. Strong, positive, intimate. And you can tell that she's listening to him because she has her hand on her what? Cheek, on her chin. And he's got his hand, see the body language? He's got his hand clasped together and his hands are all focused and centered on her. See how? Look at his hands. They're directed to her. Like what he's saying, okay, I'm sending this to you. This is my communication. I want you to get this. And this hand is saying, it's coming to your direction. You see, and she's got her hand on her chin. I'm open. I'm open. I want to receive. She's smiling even. I like what you're saying. I want to hear you. That is the epitome. That is the epitome. You hear me? Did you hear what I said, y'all? That is the epitome of a communication, positive, intimate, strong communication. Okay. They cannot be distracted. Even as people walking by and they be locked in. They wouldn't hear, all of that stuff is blocked out. If they were in a big, huge restaurant, they wouldn't hear nothing. Why? Because they're locked. He's doing like this. And she's like, they are locked in. They got that. They got it like this. And when you get a communication like that with your significant other, that is the best feeling in the world because you're releasing something and the other person's receiving what you're giving them, and you are on a communication highway that cannot be broken. Don't make no sound. I'll probably somebody cries, yell, you like, you don't get nothing because you locked in. Okay, that's what you should be doing every time you speak to your Filipina. Every time she speaks to you, whether it's person to person, face to face, whether it's on the internet, whatever you're doing, make the time, shake the time, break the time, take the time to engage, okay? Fully engage with her, okay? Yeah. And then she needs to do the same thing. When you both lock in, you're in a different level. And new worlds and new horizons begin to open up in the form of your relationship and how your relationship begins to open and expand. You trust one another, you love one another, you're together on the same page, and the communication and a relationship begins to what? Blossom. Okay, I'm sure. All right, I got a lot of that. I didn't know I had all of that in there, but that's how I see it. That's how I see it. That's how Lisa D used to communicate. Well, when I was online, that's why I enjoyed communicating with her because we locked in. Whenever we talk, we get a little chit chat out of it. And next thing you know, we said something, or I said something, she said something, and we get locked in. And when we stayed, sometimes when you get locked in to your significant other, the one you care about, you could be locked in for hours, but it seemed like it's 5 minutes. I'm serious, man, because you're locked in on the same level, on the same page, on the same wavelength, and nothing can disturb that, man. And it's a flow, it's a feeling, it's an enlightenment that you share together, and no one can break that bond but you when you get ready to let it go. Okay. Anyway, I don't know. I just had to say that. That wasn't a part of the plan, y'all. That was not a part of the plan. But I had to say it. All right, all right. We're all right. Okay, let's go. So I showed you the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail. So listen, communication. One of the things we'll talk about. Now let's look at our focus for today. Okay, I always try to give you an intro or some type of brief focus to let you know where we're going. Don't tell me where you're going. Show me where you're going. I don't mind you telling me, but I want you to show me as well. Okay, it's better that you show me and tell me. Then I'm more likely to what? Follow you if I want to go where you're going. Okay, I don't want to go where you're going, and you didn't show me, told me. I don't want to go. I'm out. Sorry, buddy. I ain't got time for that. And that's how I do it. And if you that way, do it. If you want to stay with me, stay with me. It's up to you, man. I'm doing it for your benefit. If you want to get this thing, get it. I'm telling you, man, you're gonna enjoy it. All right, here we go. Let's look at her focus today. Okay. See a lady right there. She's in an awesome communication. She's in an awesome relationship with a significant other. She's happy. She's smiling. Because when you're with the one you love, you smile. It makes you feel good inside. And other people see it and you show it. You want to show it. Okay? Make sure I don't drop these, please. Put the earplugs in. Thank you. All right, so of course, it's hard to find the right formula to make a woman a fool fall in love. After all, love is mysterious. It can hit anyone and affect people differently. But there's some tips to help you achieve love, or at least make that Filipina girl like you. hmm I got some tips for you, man. Here are 5 tips to help you make a Filipino like you. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 5 tips today. Okay, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco in Espanol. That's in Spanish. Okay, 5. Okay, English 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a bueno. Usa, duha, tupa. I don't want to go through all that, but y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. Focus. 1, we're gonna start listening. Okay, what's one of the things? Excuse me. Okay, she said I'm dropping. I'm not dropping. No. I don't want to show right now. I'll get through this first. Okay, focus. Listening. Okay, we're gonna talk about listening. How listening when there's 2 types: active and non-active. Okay, then we'll talk about know when and how to talk to them. You got to know how to talk to the person you love, and you know when. Sometimes you need to shut your mouth. You know, a lot of us like me. Sometimes I don't know when to stop talking. I need to learn to shut my mouth. Be honest. Okay, don't be telling a whole bunch of lies, man. People can see through your lies. They have a discerning spirit like me. You tell me some lies, I know you lying, man, but I'm gonna be polite. I'm not gonna say you lying, but I know you lying. Same thing with the Filipino. Speak, and then you compliment her always, man. Show her that you really appreciate her. She'll tell her something good about her. You don't have to lie. Just tell her. And then after that, we're gonna look at COVID-19. I got a COVID-19 minute for you. And we got a couple of no joker jokes. Okay? Okay? GP, you with me? Can we do this thing today? I don't know. Hold up. Somebody ain't with me. Wait, hold on. Are you with me, GP? Do you all, hey, whether you with me or not, I'm gonna go. Okay, so if you with me, good. If you're not, that's okay. All right, let's get started. So, first thing we're gonna take a look at is first quality is listening. Focus. Listening. We're gonna talk about active and non-active listening. Okay, here we go. All right. So you see that guy right there? He's listening. And see the lady over there to the right? She's talking. They're communicating. They're in a session where he's actively listening. And the reason why you can tell he's actively listening, because he's engaged. They're locked in eye contact. You see his eyes focused on her. He has like a little bit of attitude because he's like, I don't know what you're saying, but he's focused though. And then she's focused on, their eyes are locked into each other. It's like they're having a real hard talk, but he's getting it. He's listening. He's listening. That's the key. And he's listening active. What do you mean active, Bobby? I don't know what you're talking about, man. What you just say active? What I be playing? You think I'm playing? Oh man, I don't think you're playing. Sometimes we listen, but we're not. We hear, but we're not actually listening. When you actually listen to a person, that means you're understanding what they're saying, you're empathizing, and you're connected to where they're coming from. That's called actively listening. Okay, because you could be non-active where you just hearing the words, but you're not. It's not coming. It's not getting to you. You don't feel it. You're just hearing them talk, and your mind's somewhere else. You play like you're listening, but you're really not. Okay, so listening versus active listening versus non-active listening. The first thing you got to know is always listen, guys. Please. Listen, because sometimes people like to talk, and they need people to talk to. And when they don't feel that you are listening to them, you don't hear what they're saying, they don't have a tendency to want to open up to you. And they don't have a tendency to want to talk. And if you're all the kind of person who always want to talk, don't want to listen, you're in trouble, man. Because you got to listen to that woman. You got to listen to that Filipina in order to get to her heart. That's a part of reaching her. That's a part of becoming involved with her. That's a part of becoming intimate with her. You got to listen, learn. Okay. When she talks to you, it's important that you know what she's saying. If you can't listen and are too distracted by her beauty, then at least act like you know what she's saying. Look at her big brown eyes when she talks, not her chest or her legs or eyes, but don't be creepy about it. Okay. Look in the eye contact. And don't be acting like you want to get into that thing, the wild thing. Come on, man. It's a time for that. But when you're learning somebody and you're trying to get intimate and know a good relationship, you don't be bringing the sex stuff out. Then that's not necessary. You want to learn them and know them as a person first, as an individual, her personality, her character, her content of the character. Okay. Also, make gestures like you're nodding your head, show that you understand. When you're talking to somebody, you want to give them some feedback. Okay. You want to give them some feedback to let them know, hey, I hear what you're saying. You know, I'm feeling you. Because when you're talking to somebody and they don't say nothing, they don't do this, you don't know whether what you're saying is reaching them or affecting them or getting to them or not. Okay. That's ineffective communication. But when they're doing this, okay, then you have a tendency to believe that they're understanding and receiving what you're sending out to them. Okay? So it's important that you give feedback. Just don't listen or fake like you listen. Be into it, active listening. Okay. So good to listen and make sure you're listening and just not hearing. Nod your head. Sometimes you put your hand on your head and force your head to eye contact to them, just like he's doing. Or you can put your hand on your cheek, yeah, but not move into them. Move your body into them like you're speaking, not away from them. Because when you move your body away from them, that means you don't want to listen. You're listening, but you're not. You're hearing them rather, but you're not actually actively listening to them. That's a big difference. Your Filipina must know that you're listening. This way, she'll feel she's important to you and she has a voice. Yeah, voice, man. He has a voice. Everybody wants to know that they have a voice and somebody's listening to them. That's very important in any relationship. Whether you have an employee-employer relationship, you want to know your boss is listening to you, that he hears and understands what you're saying. You might have a valid grievance on your job. Say, look, man, it's too hot in here. Every time we come in here, and if your boss is, whatever, man, go sit, get on out of here. He ain't listening to you. Nobody likes that. You want to know that your voice can be what? Heard. Yeah. Now, if you come in and say, look, boss, it's so hot in here every time. Can you get us some AC? Man, your boss, he turned to you and said, say it again, sir. He said, so hot in, can you get it? And he leans into you and says, okay. What? So I understand. He do the one, he leans into you. I understand what you're saying. That means he's actively listening to you and he's had some empathy on what you're saying. And he may make a change. Okay. Listen. It's very important. Actively. Okay. I can't stress that enough. I can give you a perfect example. Lisa and I, when we first started out, I did not listen to her that well. I must admit, I didn't listen to her. And I'll tell you when I started listening to her. When it opened my eye, we were going to her family house in Medelia, Montana, right? And at that time, we didn't have a vehicle, so we had to rent a car or rent a driver to drive us. So it's like 2 hours, 2.5 hours away from us, right? So I said, "Wow, we're gonna go to your mother's house today. We'll get a taxi driver to drive." She said, "I know someone. My friend, he can do it, and he'll give us a really good rate." I said, "Nah, let's go. We got this guy. Let's go with this guy." So I wound up paying 3,000 pesos for this guy to take us up there and back, right? When she got the quote, she said, she was really angry. She said, "You're not listening to me. I said, I don't got to listen to you. I know what I'm doing. Let's go." We went up there, man, and I paid the guy 3,000 pesos, right? I come back, and her friend called her and said he was going to give us 1,500 for a round trip. She said, see, Bobby, you don't listen to me. She was angry. She said, "You don't listen to me. You don't listen to me. We could have saved money. You don't listen." And she was highly perturbed. That's when I knew I need to start listening to her because I was perturbed too. I paid double when I went up. I didn't have to pay double. You know me about money, man. I don't pay that. So I said, "Look, it's some good thing. Lisa D is smart in a lot of ways. Why am I not listening to her?" That's when I started learning to listen, actively listen and engage with her because she made a whole lot of sense of what she said. I didn't listen. I went my own thing. And I lost out on some money that I could have saved. And I don't like losing out on nothing. When it comes to money, Monte, I don't play that, man. So I'm telling you, when you listen to people, you will learn a lot. Whether you think you will or not, you never know. But when you take the time, make the time, shake the time, break the time, and listen, you will be surprised at how you might learn and be enlightened. That was a turning point in our relationship because when it comes to Monte and I'm losing out on Monte, okay, let's put you. Every time we go to some place now, after that point, every time we got ready to go home to her mother's, I said, "Lisa, you make the arrangement because I know you're gonna say it was someone." I got out. I backed out of that, and to this day, she does a lot of the arrangements for stuff for us because she's good at it. I help her. Sometimes I do it myself, but I said, "Look at this, Lisa D. What do you think?" And she'll say, "Okay, that looks good." But sometimes she says, "We think we can do better," but that's how we do now. Okay. Anyway, that was just one example of how you should actively engage in listening to your significant other, your partner, your mate, your spouse. Okay. Even if you're in a job, your employer, or your sister, your brother, your mother, listen. Okay. People like to talk and people like to feel that they have a voice and they like to feel that you are hearing them, you're engaged with them, and you're feeling something that they're saying. And that gives value to their what? Self-worth. Are you listening to me? Are you listening? I hope so. Let's go. All right, so number one, where you can prove yourself is to listen. And how you capture a Filipina's heart is by listening to that Filipina actively. Okay? Actively versus non-actively. All right. Now, number two. Number two, we say we're going to know when and how to talk to them. Okay? Let's look at it. You got to know when and how to talk. Know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Thank you, Kenny Rogers. Rest in peace. In peace. Thank you, Kenny Rogers. Rest in peace. Yeah. Remember Kenny Rogers played that song with the gambler? Got to know how to hold them. Know how to fold them. I don't know the rest of it, but I remember that. All right, let's get going, y'all. Give me some coffee, y'all. All right. So you got to know how to talk to her, okay? And sometimes you got to know how to talk, and you got to know how to shut your mouth and listen too. But you have to know that, and it comes with time and experience dealing with that person. You have to know when and how to talk to her, okay? There's a time for everything. There's a time to talk. There's a time to shut your mouth too. Now I say that shut your mouth to men because we love men. We got ego issues, man. You know what the ego is, right? We think we're better than everybody else. We the best. We alpha male, all that kind of stuff. That's ego, and men are bad with that. And when the ego man gets in the office, like President Trump, he could become an ego maniac. I'm telling you, man. Ego men, alpha men sometimes can get the biggest ego out the head out there. I used to be like that. I used to be like that. That's why I can talk about it. I used to be like that when I was younger. I was like, man, you don't tell me nothing. I know what I'm talking about. Oh, ego. But you got to know when to let that stuff go because sometimes people don't want to hear you all this and you all that. And when you're really not, they can see right through you. Okay. So you got to know when and how to talk to her. There's a time for everything. You got to know to take your time. You got to take your time, man. You just met this lady, right? You just met her. And you telling your whole life, take your time telling your whole life story. You didn't even give her 2 minutes to say, my name is, you didn't even know her name. You just told her whole life story. Slow your roll, bro. Come on, man. You know what she gonna do after you get through talking to her? Okay, thank you, bye. And she ain't messing with you no more because you talk too much. And you talking loud and saying nothing. If you're gonna talk, at least you can say something positive and talk to her instead of talking about her and talking about you. And aren't you supposed to be trying to get involved with her, trying to have a relationship with her? No, you having a relationship with yourself. Learn to talk to people, when to talk and how to talk, and when, why. Shut your mouth. Right? Learn. Okay. Know the conversation and when she is done. When she's speaking, know when she's done talking. That when you can get in edgewise. Okay. Don't interrupt her when she's talking. That's one of the most rudest thing anyone can do. When you somebody's sharing some intimate conversation, I'm okay, Lisa D? When somebody's sharing some intimate conversation with you and you wind up interrupting them, that could get them distracted. That they can lose their train of thought. And then they say, "Oh, I forgot what I was saying." And the moment is just messed up. It's disturbed. And for those of you that are watching me right now, you may not know what I'm talking about because you've never had a relationship where you were locked in and communicating. But when you're locked into somebody, no one can break that bond. It's tight, man. It's tight like that. Even as people come hollering at you, you block that out because you locked into your one you love. Okay? So if the one you love say something, they interrupt you when you're talking, that could break the flow. Okay, that could break the flow, the FLOW, not the floor, but the flow of your communication. And you don't want that. Because sometimes when you break that flow of intimate communication, strong, meaningful communication, it's hard to retrieve it and get it back. Okay, so you got to know when to talk, listen. When your partner's done and you know she's done, then you can engage. Okay, have to know the difference, man. It makes a big difference in relationships and in communicating. Okay. If you don't know anything about the conversation, don't act like you know. Okay? You don't know what she's talking about? Don't act like you know. Just listen. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to know. You know your car gets you point A and point B. You don't know everything in that car, how it's supposed to do this, how to do that, how to do. No, you just know it gets. You don't have to know everything about that car. You just know the car moves, gets transports you. Okay. Same thing with communication. You don't have to know everything she's talking about, but you can listen and act like you understand or that you appreciate what she's telling you. Okay. This might if now you got to know if you don't know anything about the conversation, don't act like you know. This might end up messing things up. Just try to gradually change your topic. Try to find a topic that she and you both are comfortable with. Okay. You want to find a common ground. Okay. Common ground means area that you can talk about comfortably. She can understand you, and you can understand her. Something that you both enjoy. Cooking, for example. Okay. You can say, well, I don't, she's talking yada 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 yada. It's about something you don't care about, you don't know about, but you're actively listening, right? Yeah. And you said, and when she gets to her last sentence, she said, shout yada. You said, oh yeah, I understand, And then you change the conversation to something that you both know might work out for you. And boy, see, what that reminds me, when I cooked a waffle the other day, and it was the bomb. You know what I did? I put some extra, and she's a good cooker or whatever. She really, that's how you draw people back into a common ground area. Okay, because she was talking some stuff that you didn't even know interest in, but you didn't want to act like you didn't and just wasn't interested. She said, yeah, okay. Uh-huh. And you shift the conversation. You got to know when to talk and when not to talk. But that's how you do when you're trying to get somebody to like you and you like them. Okay, people like to be heard. I just talked to you about everybody has a what voice, and we like to speak, and we like to know that we are being what heard and what appreciated. Everybody wants to be appreciated. Everybody wants to be accepted, and especially Filipinas, because Filipinas go around every day and this is common, simple, plain Jane. Nobody listen to me. You just a one in a number of thousands. Nobody sees me. Nobody sees me. And when you start paying attention to that person, you listen to them, and they're talking back and forth. That makes them feel what? Special. And when you make somebody feel special, that's how you reach that heart, baby. That's how, and most women, that's all they want. They want to know that you care. And that when you show them you care by talking to them, saying something good to them, that makes them feel good inside, you got that, man. I'm telling you, listen to me. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling some good stuff here. Some of you want to be bothered, but I'm telling you, man, if you practice what I'm preaching here, you're gonna be all right. Practice what you preach. Come on, Barry White. Thank you, Barry White. Thank you, Barry White. Practice what you remember that song? Ryan Train, Bobby D, Lisa D, One Nation, Other. Let's go. All right. So I forgot what was. Listening. Okay. Talked about that. And then this is one we were on. Know when to talk to her. Okay. Gotta know when to talk, know when to shut your big fat mouth up. I'm talking to you guys out there because we can talk, man. Especially when we get with a Filipino. You know, when we try to show that we put the big stuff. Oh yeah, and I got this I got a Benz, Mercedes Benz. I got me a Rolls Royce. I got me 2 houses in Malibu. And we just keep on and on and on and on and on. So some of that stuff could be true, but a lot of it's a big fat lie. Stop lying. We can get to that later. All right, what number one? Number 3. Be honest. That's what I was just telling you about. Stop lying, right? Be honest, man. You ain't got a pot to piss in. And you talking about, yeah, man, I got a house in Malibu. You live at home with your mom. Y'all sleeping on the sofa. I got a house in Malibu. I got a Mercedes Benz. I got a roll. Come on, man. Be honest. No, but everybody can see through your lies. You think you're fooling. Sometimes you might fool the Filipinos, the ones that don't know no better. But the ones that been around, next. That's a next, because you lied. Every Filipino girl values an honest man, okay? Honesty. Do not act like you're something else, because if the day comes that you do get together, you don't want your relationship to be based on lies. That's when you lie to her, you're building a relationship that's based on lies, not truth. And anything based on lies will never, never, ever stand the test of time, because you are standing on a lie. And lies have a tendency to crumble. They have a tendency to be shaky. But when you tell the truth will always stand tall, stand strong. You got me? Don't lie. If you can't tell the truth, shut your mouth and don't say nothing. Then you won't be lying. Okay? Listen to me, man. I'm telling you. Be honest. Okay? You want to build a relationship on a lie. Okay? She might like the guy you made up. She might like the guy she thought you was lying. All them lies you told, she liked that guy. But that guy was full of lies. That's the guy you made up. She might like the guy you made up and not the guy you really are. And when this happens, when you lie, you build a relationship on lie, it's going to be a short-term relationship. Because eventually she's going to find out you're nothing but a big fat liar. And nobody wants to be involved with a liar. Okay? Tell the truth. Okay? When you tell the truth, people know it. And they want to be around you because they know you're honest, you're dependable, you're reliable, and you speak the truth. Okay. Last, number 4, number 5. Okay. And we're going out the door. Number 4. All right, here we go. Befriend the family. I keep telling you this over and over and over. Always, guys, when you're trying to deal with a Filipina, befriend her family. Okay. Make friends with her family. If you make friends with her family, that's half the battle, winning her heart. Because the Filipina and her family are entrenched. They're in unity. They're almost like in one. And every time you talk to her, she's going to say something about her family. Filipinos are family oriented. If you want a Filipino like you got to make her brothers, uncles, sisters, aunts, mothers, and especially the father. All of them have to fall for you. Okay? If the father or brother don't like you, then give up all your hope of dating her. Okay? I'm serious. She's not going to fool with you when you Their father, their mom, probably no. I don't like him. He mean man. He did. You can forget that. I'm talking about the good Filipinos. I'm not talking about the scammers and jammers just want to be with you. I'm talking about the good, real Filipinos. They honor their families' uh, opinions of the especially the people they're with. Get time to know her family and be polite to them. If she sees how well you get along with her mother and father and family, she will mostly likely fall for you. You will win her heart. Okay. And you're not only are you winning her heart, but you're improving yourself because you're proving how to get along with others. And then particularly how to get along with foreigners. Okay? Yeah. You're improving yourself and at the same time you're catching her heart. hmm Last one, we out, man. We out. No, we do. No, we do. We out. Did I put the last one in there? I don't think I did, man. Listen, here we go. Last one. Number 5, compliment her. Okay? Yeah, don't whistle at her. No, I ain't talking about that, man. Because you do that, you know what she thinking about? I'm not a dog. Don't whistle at me. That's what you think. Whistling, that's from back in the 30s and 40s when people say, remember that? Remember that? I don't do that, man. That's so old and phony. That's so old. Nobody want to hear that. Tell her something real, man. Always compliment your lady. Okay? Don't question this rule. Always compliment the one you love. It will never hurt to call a girl gorgeous, beautiful, smart. Compliment her, charming way, not a creepy way. You know, your butt's so big, girl. Oh, come on, man. Stop being a creep. Your boobs, girl. Your boobs so nice. Come on, man. Stop being a creep. Be sincere. They deserve to be complimented. Period. Okay? Yeah. Compliment them in a very sincere, honest way. And even if she's not gorgeous, oh, wow, you look good to me. To you, she's beautiful. Say, wow, you're so gorgeous. You're so beautiful. I just love looking at you. Honor and say it sincerely from your heart. People feel things when you say it deep from your heart. Okay? Be real with it. Okay? That's it, man. That's all I got for you. I showed you 5 ways, right? 5 ways you can compliment, you can improve yourself, improve your relationships, and you can catch that Filipina's heart at the same time. Double for your trouble. Okay? You can take it or leave it for what it's worth. I gave you some stuff. Okay? All right. So next thing we're gonna do on our agenda today, and it don't look like we got a lot of people here today, Lisa D. So we're gonna run through this thing. I ain't taking long. All right, let me show you. Hold on. Next thing, let me go back to the focus. All right, focus is the next thing we're gonna do is gonna talk about COVID-19. Okay, I got a quick COVID-19 minute for you. Got a couple of jokes for you. Then we're gonna ride a train. We're gonna be out. We're not gonna take long because I don't see a lot of people here, Lisa D, at all. When there's not a lot of people here, we don't waste time. Keep it moving. All right, so here we go. I got a COVID-19 minute for you. Let's get this, get it popping. Hold up. I think this is it right here. Let's go. you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh. All right, so you have to know when to use your mask and when not to use your mask. You don't have to use it. If you're at home, you don't need to be using the mask, man. If you're riding in the car, air conditioning, you don't be using the mask, man. You know, take that stuff off. Because if you use it constantly, like the video showed you, you can decrease your oxygen intake because your mask is really not, you're not getting all the air you could because the mask is filtering the air. You're not getting the maximum amount of air. Okay, but it's also preventing droplets from coming in and other forms of things that are deleterious to your health. Okay, to your health. All right. So I had some jokes for you, but I'm gonna save the jokes for tomorrow. I got to. This is funny stuff, man. But there's not a lot of people here, so I'm not gonna waste time on it. All right, we get ready to ride the train. Get ready to ride the train, and then we're gonna move on, keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. Ride the train, Bobby Lizzie, one nation under group. People get ready. Whether the train is coming. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. All you need is love. Whoo, sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. Get on board. All aboard. When I said toot toot, you said all aboard. Toot toot. Toot toot. When I said all aboard, you said toot toot. All aboard. All aboard. All aboard. Y'all ready to ride the train? Are you ready to ride a love train, man? Come on now. Let's go. Let's go, man. We need some love in this place. Sweet, sweet love. Brotherly love. Powerful love. Okay? Love makes the world go round. Not Monte. Monte does not make the world go round. Okay? It's L to the O to the B-E. Love, baby. Sweet love. Powerful love. Brotherly love. Love the sharing, caring, giving, and forgiving. That's the kind of love we need. Okay? That's the kind of love we need to reach one, teach one. Yeah, let's go get this thing. Ride the train, Bobby D, one day and other. You ready for the roll call? Are you ready for the roll call, man? Are you ready? Come on, let's go, man. Let's go. I need to know. I got to know. I want to know who the first man up in his house. Who that first man up? He got to be right, man. He got to be talking about he's the first man in his house. Who is that man? Who is that masked man? I want to know. I got to, who that say they're gonna beat them saying? I got to know, man. I got to know. I'm an inquiring mind. I got to know who that say they're gonna beat them saying. Who that? Who that? Ride train, Bobby, one nation, other group. What's up, Murphy? Murphy head in his house. What's up, Murphy? Murphy is the first man up. He said, I'm tired of being there, Bobby. Every time I turn around, I'm tired. He said, number one today, baby. This is a record. I think this is about the 6th or 7th time Murphy been number one. Murphy ain't playing. He tired of being there. He said, I'm gonna be number one. I ain't never been number one on nothing else. I'm number one on the train, baby. He got this thing. He got it down. Riding train, Bobby D. Murphy, hey, he said, 2-2. How Bobby D? Hey, man, what's going on, Murphy? Miss you yesterday, man. Miss you. But I know what we don't see Murphy. Murphy doing some stuff and he exercising. There was some extra stuff, or he just sleeping. On the other, ride train, Bobby D. One nation, under who we got? Look, who we got? Murphy, hey, he said 2-2, Bobby D. Ride the train. I said, what's up, blue crew? All my blue rangers in the house say, hey, what's up, blue ranch? Hey, man, my blue rangers is top-notch people, man. They look out for me and Lisa D. They got our backs. Ain't nobody come on the show talking trash about us. Look here, you got 1-1. Then they don't give you no one. So like, you out. It's about me blocking for life. I block you. And whatever they tell, the blue ranch tell me like that. The guy named Brigante. I forgot his first name, but we blocked him. He won't be. You won't see his name back on it. I think it was Ronald Brigante, Tony Brigante, Birgante. They don't. Murphy told me to block him. You won't see him. He gone. Ride train, Bobby D. One nation under group. Who got Murphy? Murphy Head got our back. You hear me? Thank you so much for the donation, Murphy. He said, do it, Bobby D. Hey, man, thank you so much. I'm doing it to the max, baby. I'm trying to do this thing right, tight, long, and strong. I tell you, Bobby D, one nation under. We riding this train today, man. We on the love train. We on the love train, and we doing the love train dance. Ride the train. I got to do that. Murphy, ride the train, Bobby D, Lisa D, one nation under.
Hello.
Okay, Lisa D trying to show out. What's up? What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
Let's go.
And congrats to the first man up.
Murphy Hayes had the duty distinction of being the first man up in his house. Okay, we're going to show y'all something that we already do ourselves, but this is a family thing, family tradition. But I'm going to show y'all how we do. This is called, what's it called, D? Huh? Say it again?
Dick's handshake.
This is called the Dick's handshake. Come on, we got to show them right. Go. Come on, these D playing, y'all. This is called the Dick's handshake, okay? Y'all develop your own handshake, but you can be similar to ours. I'm gonna show you. Every time we go someplace, we do our Dick's handshake. Ready? Let's go. One. Lisa D messing up, y'all. She trying to play. You know when she don't want to do something, she act a fool. Come on, Lisa D. Get right now. All right, ready? All right, you ready? Let's go.
1, 2, 3.
All right, that's a Dick's handshake. Y'all learn something, but all right, we got some customs and tradition in this house. All right, let's do the dance. Remember, hey, round train, Bobby D, Lisa, one nation under. Woo, get that over there, Lisa. Round train, Bobby D, Lisa, one nation under. Thank you so much, Murphy. Come on, Lisa D, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the penguin. The hardest working man in the business. I feel good.
Thank you, Murphy.
I can't stop.
We missed you yesterday, one.
Yeah, we missed Murphy. Well, Murphy's always here, man. So when he's not, we like, we Murphy. But yeah, man, James Brown is my man. I remember as a kid, man. I went to County Hall. My uncle told me County Hall in Charleston, South Carolina. And I saw James Brown live, man, with these two eyes. I'll never forget it. Like he in my head right now, doing that split. I saw James Brown on the stage, man. James Brown went from the center of the stage, right? To the center of the stage. He got on a good foot. He got on one foot, and he just all over and went to the other side of the stage, came back to the center, got on the other foot, and went to the other side, and came back, and then he did a split. I was like, whoa, I was a James Brown fan for life. I still got that image in my mind, man. I don't know what it is. I'm a James Brown fan. God bless you, Brother James Brown, and rest in peace. You ain't nobody gonna be like you, man. Ain't no. You kick my leg, she means she want me to shut up. Ain't nobody, ain't gonna never be nobody like that. Ride train, Bobby D, one nation under group. Sincerely, what's up, Sincerely? You all right? Gotta say, see ya. She said, Bobby D and Lisa D, what's up? What's up, Bobby D and Lisa? And we doing good, Sincerely. Good to see you.
Congrats to the second woman up.
She the second. Who the first woman up? Well, you. No, you. Where ain't no woman. What's wrong with you? She's the first woman up. She's the second woman up. All right, ride train, Bobby D, Lisa. Who we got? Look at King Arthur. What's up, girl? What's up, King Arthur? Trying to show you the name. You know who that is, right? Y'all know who King Arthur is? Arthur Foster. What's up, Arthur? He said, at work, listening, I have this monkey wrench. He said, I got a monkey wrench at hand if anyone misbehave. He's talking about a blue wrench. He's a blue wrench, y'all. I'm telling y'all, do not mess with the blue and watch your words. Blue wrench are very sensitive. You know, I do whatever they say. If they about to get rid of them, I get rid of them. Blue Wrench running this show. They keep it clean. If you say something they don't like, whether I like it or not, they say, Bobby, get rid of them. You out, man. They run this show. They keep it clean. They keep it straight. They keep it tight. They keep it right. Good Blue Rangers in the house. Round trip already needs the one nation under. Who we got? Look, Murphy. He said, Sincerely. Hello, Angel. Oh,
I think she went to bed already.
Angel. He said, Angel. Round trip, Bobby.
Hello, Dana.
Dana Jones. What's up, Dana? Y'all man. Good to see you. Good to see you. He said, yes, sir.
Back.
He said, yes, sir. Waiting to see them flight prices to go down and the country to go open up. Yeah. I think, Dana, that's a good thing, man. When it opens up, people gonna be coming in here like in groves because they're missing the Filipinas. They see them on the internet, but they want to see them up close and personal. And I'm thinking around maybe middle to June or the first part of July, they'll open up everything, and because they need the Monte Honte, they need that money. They're missing it big time. But you know what? Lives are more important than what? Money. And they're making the priority to get the lives and the health back in order straight first, and then get the money flowing again. That's the right way, rather than getting the money flowing and the health is not right like the USA is doing. And I'm praying for the USA, because what's going to happen, they're going to open everything back up and they're going to have to shut it right back down. You watch, because they're not opening it up properly. The health needs to be straightened out first, and have all the testing in place. A lot of places don't have testing in place, and they opening up. So let's keep praying for both the Philippines and the USA. Ryan Train, Bobby, Lizzie, One Nation, John Thomas, Big
Hello,
John. What's up, John? You all right, man?
Good morning, Bobby D and Lisa D. Good morning.
Good morning to you, John. Always good to see John. He's one of our regulars in his house. He's always a blessing to see him. He's a good man, good Christian man, and he don't take no stuff, just like me, man. I don't play. Ryan Train, Bobby, Lizzie, One Nation under Murphy. Hey, what's up, Murphy? He said, King A, swing that monkey wrench. Hey, you better swing that thing, boy. I swing it. Right, everybody. Wendell Cognac Day. What's up, Wendell? He said, we on the love try. We on the love try. You want to get on the regular man. Wendell be regular now. Wendell used to come in every now and then. He show up every day, man. Wendell don't play.
Thank you.
He say he wants some of that love, brother love. He got to get it. Ride Train, Bobby Lee, One Nation under Robert Morris. What's up, Robert? Good to see you. Good to see you. Always good to see you, Robert. He said, hello, Bobby Lee. Toot, let's ride, baby. Let's ride the train. Get all the love we can. We got health, strength, power, law, all joy, peace. Well, everything, prosperity be with you, and we give it out, baby. And then we get it right back from you. Ride Train, Bobby Lee, One Nation under Rich. Yeah, Markel. What's up, Markel? He said, what's up? What's up? Good to see you, Markel. Always good to see Markel, one of my regular men. Always. Markel's a good man, man. I don't want nobody talking bad about him. If you say something bad about Markel, you say something bad about me. That's my buddy. That's my friend. Don't mess with him, okay? Leave him alone. He taking a break. He gonna be back. Let's do that for Markel. Ride Train, Bobby. Oh my goodness. What you trying to do? Thank you so much, Markel. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the donation. Ryan Train, Bobby D, Lisa D, One Nation under group. Lisa D, I don't know what's wrong with Lisa D. She acting crazy on a break, y'all. She doing some of everything. She got out there and did a dance. I was Lisa D, sit down. She kept on doing. Then when time to come back, she sat down like she wasn't doing nothing. Ryan Train, Bobby D, Lisa D, Terry Fleming. What's up, Terry? He said, when I feel lost and confused, I ride a caboose. But when things are right, I jump on the line on the love train. Toot. I hear you, man. When everything is right, he on the line, baby.
Hello,
he want to be in the front. When everything is wrong, he want to be in the back. Because loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. Ride Train, Bobby D, One Nation under Murphy. Hey, what's up, Murphy? He said, giving each other your undivided attention and showing respect. What in each other has to say, I agree with it. Yeah, you have to respect your partner, your mate, your significant other, that person that you say you love, and they say they love you. There has to be a mutual medium of respect. Okay, without respect, you don't have a strong relationship. It's weak as water. Respect is important. You know, whether you love them or not, even when you don't love them, you got to respect her for being a human being. I'm a member of the human species. Okay, you have to have, that's the basics of any relationship is respect. Respect your mother, respect your father, respect your brother, your sister, your employer. Respect is important. When you don't respect a person, you won't have nothing to do with them. Like a lot of people in the USA, they don't respect the person in charge of them. You know, they don't respect him because he didn't earn their respect. You have to respect got to be earned, baby. You got to earn somebody respect. It's not just freely given. No, you say you my leader, earn my respect. Show me. Do something for me to give you my respect. That's what you got to do. Ryan Train, Bobby Lee, One Nation under Terry Fleming. What's up, Terry? He said, Bobby, I fought for years trying to make relationship work, trying to put a square peg in a round hole, too stubborn to let it go. But it's funny how things worked out for the best when I let it go. Hey man, sometimes when you find yourselves, when you let yourself go, let things go in your life, that's when you find who you are in life and what life is really about. I did the same thing, Terry. I had a lady over 20 years, my previous wife. And I thought, man, I just fought, did everything I could to keep it. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. But it takes two. She didn't want for a long time. We like that, and we done like that. So I was like, oh, I saw that. So let's just go to council. She didn't want it. She didn't want it. So I tried, and I said, man, it's not gonna be right without her. When she left, I was like, things looking good. I started seeing the other side of life. It took me a minute to get to that point. But I started seeing the grass was greener on the other side sometimes. And it was greener for me because I became a new person. I started looking at life differently. I started doing things I'd never done before because I was so consumed with her and doing her thing and doing it. And I started, hey, man, I gotta live for me. And that happiness started coming in my life. Joy, peace. That's when I really, this is the person you see right now. That's who you see. That's who I became to be now. Before her, with her, this person you see right now, you have never seen me. Because I was like, every time you see, what's wrong with him? How you doing? Because I was like in a prison, man. I was like on a prison in a prison camp. I just wasn't me. Now that you seeing the real me. Ryan Train, Bobby Lee, One Nation under a group. What's up, Terry? He said, I used to run head first into relationships, and they all failed before we made it to the finish line. When I put my little man up, put a little man, y'all know, he talking about the Johnson, y'all. He talking put the Johnson up. I put my little man up and started thinking with my big head. I realized that there's those relationships with, yeah. When you stop living in the little head thinking and use the big head and the big heart, when you put the big head and the big heart together, that's when you really start living. When you start living, when you're only living with the little head downstairs, that's just sex, and sex is just a thing, man. It's not. It's just something that's temporary. It's not permanent. When you live in this life, you want things to be permanent as much as possible because permanency will last. Things that's going to last. Sex is just temporary high, temporary feel good, temporary jolly. But when you got somebody with a good personality and they with you and they with you, and that stuff lasts, man. And that's what you got to look for. Content, character. Ryan Train, Bobby Lee, One Day, good. Murphy Hayes. He said, is that old saying about two heads are better than one? It's true. Yeah, two heads is better than one. You got to make sure you got the right head, though, right? As a compliment to your head. Murphy Hayes, he said, her opinion is just as valuable as yours. Yes, it is. Her opinion, the opinion. And that's what I found out. I told y'all when I was dealing with Lisa D when we first started, I wasn't paying her much of mine because I had this thing in my mind. I'm older than her. I know more than her. I know what I'm doing. She don't know what she's talking about. I had that mixed up mentality.
That's what you think.
Now she talking. I had that mixed up mentality in my mind, but it took, like I said, once I found out I was losing some Monte, and I didn't have to lose that Monte. I said, man, I ain't playing this game. I'm gonna have to start listening to what she said, and she makes sense. Most of the things she says make sense. Some things like I don't want to be. He ain't know what you talking about. But most of and the same with me. Things I make, she listened to me too. She listened at that time. She listened to me more than I listened to her. Now we listen to each other on a day in, day out, regular basis. Sometimes I still don't say do what she say because I don't believe in it. Sometimes she still don't do what I say. But we come together and we do the right thing most of the time. Right train, Bobby, Lizzie, One Nation, under. We always look at each other's opinion. Terry Fleming, what's up, Terry?
What's up, Terry?
He said, I realized that all my previous relationships were just a prelude to sex, love, and nothing to do with it. I hear you, man. Sometimes like that, I think in most men's life, we go through a period where we just want to slam bam, thank you, man. We don't care nothing about the person. We that's something we just got in us to do. Don't make it right, it don't make it wrong. It's just that something most men do in a period of our life. That's what we go through. Okay. But some men never get through it. That the whole life is about sex. They never get through that passage, that rite of passage. They get stuck. Okay. But thank goodness some of us get through it. And we can help those that get stuck come through it if they want it. They gotta want to get through it. And you can reach back and pull you. Hey, look at man. Hey man, life is more than that, man. I see you just doing the slam bam. I'm thinking, man, come on, man. Listen, you want some help? You want to show you something? That's how we do, man. Each one teach one, each one reach one. If they want to be taught and if they want to be reached. Ryan Train, Bobby Lee, One Nation, other group. Murphy, hey, he said, sometimes
your twin brother.
See, remember I talked to y'all about interruptions. how when someone is talking and you interrupt them, you lose your train of thought. I just lost my train of thought. Cause Leader D like, Ryan Train,
your twin brother.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Gonna say it again? Say it again.
Twin brother.
Okay.
Kumusta?
Anyway,
Kumusta, twin brother?
I can't. Hey, that's how she is, man. I had to learn to deal with her. She will interrupt the saint, the Pope Paul. She gonna interrupt. She say, "Hey, Pope." Okay, perfect. He said, sometimes I fall into that category in my zeal to pass information. Sometimes I fail to listen. Yeah, a lot of us do that. We got something. We're so excited about something, and we want to share it, and we just overlook what the other person's trying to say. They might have something just as important as we have, but we never know it because we just I want to say, and we forget all about them sharing their side of their story to us. It's not good. So even though we're excited, we have to wait patiently and calmly. Sometimes it's hard to do because you just got to talk. Right train, Bobby, the One Nation under Michael Coffee. Need some coffee. He said, hello, Bobby. Magandang umaga, hapon, o gabi to you from the Good morning. Good morning to you from Philippines and good evening to you from the USA. Good to see you, right? Good to see you. Right train, Bobby, the One Nation another group. Terry Fleming. He said, Bobby D, looks to me like you hit the jackpot with Lisa D. And Lisa D, remember, behind every great man is a woman. That's right. Yeah. I'm the great man. She's the woman. Nah, she's a good woman too. And behind her, with women have a tendency, good woman.
Better say good.
A good woman have a tendency to bring the goodness out of a man, the best out of a man. And that's what she does for me. And that's what I try to bring out of her best. Because I don't beat her down with stuff. I don't cuss her out. I don't tell her she this and that. You better. I don't do all that. I just listen. And when she's in the area where I think she needs to move up in, I say, I'm praying for you, Lisa D, and I'm gonna wait on God to move. That's what I tell her all the time. I said, I'm praying for you about this. I'm gonna wait on God to move. I could beat you, I could cheat you, I can try to pull you, but that's not my job to do. My job is to pray and lead you the right way. And that rhyme. Right, Jay, Bobby, lead you one day, another. Groove. Look at who we got. Michael Coffee. He said, Bobby D. Maraming salamat for maraming salamat for sharing the info. Some guys, men, need to bang to know here on the love train from Nurse Mike. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Mike. Right train, Bobby D. One Nation, other group. Michael Coffee. Needs some coffee. He said, hello, guys, men. What the Filipinas want the Filipinos to say, gananghang ko nimo a lot. Don't forget to buy the family some chocolates.
I like you a lot.
They want the Filipinos to say, I like you a lot. Filipinos like to hear good things, okay? But they want to hear it real. They can tell when things are phony. So you have to be real when you say it. Just don't say, I love you. You got to say it with emotion. You got to say it with feeling. And you got to say it where you connect to that other person. If they don't think it's real, it's like you playing games. They can spot a phony in a mile away. But yeah, they love chocolates as well. Ride train, Bobby Lee, One Nation. Michael Coffee, he said, make sure you save your money to take that long plane flight to the Philippines. The what? Say it again.
The fare, pamasahe
The
is fair.
pamasahe might be little high. Um, fair prices are down right now, but I think by the first of the year, that's when they're gonna go right back up to normal. Because the airlines is flying at a 10 international flights are at a 10% capacity. 10%, man. They're not airlines are losing money big time. Big time. I think they have billions of dollars in debt right now. Michael Coffey, Ron Train Bobby D, Lisa D. He says, make sure
Wait.
Michael Cox, he said, make sure, oh, that's wrong. He said,
Not too
hello,
much.
not too much talking on the line, Skype or Zoom with your Filipina. Baki, news, she wants to see you face to face in person from Nurse Mike.
Bakit is why?
Why? Baki, okay. And that's Tagalog. In Cebuano, why is Nano? Nano. Okay, she wants, yeah. Filipinos want to see you face to face. They gonna always they'll take you on Skype or any kind of chat, like, take what they can get. But they gonna always say, when you come to see me, when you come to the Philippines, because they can't come there, right? So you have to go there. When you come in, and then not got a lot of us guys be lying. Well, I'm gonna be there next month, come on, 15 get here. Where you at? Where you? I'm looking for your plane. Oh, I had all delayed and they had to block my flight, but I'll be there next month. Stop lying, man. Tell the truth. Ride train, Bobby Lizzie. Paul,
Hey,
PFG, some Paul.
Hello, Paul.
Eat.
Hello, Bobby. Lisa D. Hope you're doing well. Here over and left require mask while in the car, and for you to be in back seat now. Yes, it's only good to wear mask when near people.
Okay. So he's saying Uber. Okay, Uber and Lyft require you to have. Okay, so if you're taking an Uber ride or a Lyft ride, they require you. Yeah, you have to have it. If you're in a car with somebody that you don't know, like a driver, yeah, you know where your car. You don't know what they got or what they don't have. They don't know what you have. So if you're in a public vehicle, yeah, you gotta wear your mask. But if you're in a personal car, personal vehicle, and it's you,
Yeah.
or maybe your wife or your girlfriend, whatever, you don't even wear a mask. Because again, in the video you saw, the mask sometimes blocks your oxygen and decreases
Especially
your
when
oxygen.
you go up walking and then on that, like you walking on the steps, when you up there, it looks like you're catching your breath because you can't breathe properly because you have your mask on.
Well, the mask sort of decreases your oxygen intake to a certain degree. That's what the video was all about. But yeah, you're right. If you're in an Uber public vehicle or public transportation, you definitely want to wear your mask. No question about that. But if you're at home, don't wear your mask, man. You don't need to, Ryan Train Bobby D. Lacey, One Nation Under Good. Terry Fleming, what's up, Terry? He said, Murphy, I wish you can have the first man up until the tracks fall off. Hey, Murphy ain't playing. You think he playing with you? He gonna be first man up every chance he get. I don't blame him. I like to be number one. Who want to be number 2, 3, 4, 5? I want to be at the top, baby. I will see you at the top. Ryan Train Bobby D. Lizzie, one day, Michael Coffee. He said, hello, get that quarter per together so you can make that trip to visit your Filipino person so you know what she is all about. He said quarta. When we talked about quarta yesterday, y'all remember the word for the day, quarta? Quarta is Cebuano. It means monte, honte, money. Okay. She said, get that quarta together. Okay. Money. Yeah. Getting the money together is one of the hurdles that a lot of men have to get through. And it's a test of your love, the strength of your love. If you really love that person, you will do what you got to do to get that money together. You don't have but a minimum job paying minimum wage. It's tough, but you will do what you got to do. You get some extra work. You do some extra things, cut grass, whatever on the side, till you get your money up together, and you will make that trip. Okay, it's very important. Ride train, Bobby Dean, Lee Steve. Murphy, hey, he said, Terry Fleming, thanks, I'll try. He want to be first. Michael Coffey, he said, hello, Bobby D. God blessings shine all over you, all over to the guys and men on the love train today. Stay positive, keep the faith. Thanks so much, Murph.
Thank you, Mike.
Murph. Murphy, hey, he said, King Arthur. That's a good handle. Hey, man. Michael Coffey said some of these guys, men, need to stop telling the Filipinos they're coming to visit them, but never show up in the Philippines for the trip. Yeah, man, that's not good, because then what you're doing is you're creating doubt in the Filipino mind about you, not only about you but other foreign men as well. But they all like this. They just lied. They just lied. Say they coming. They don't want to see me. And then next thing you know, she don't want to be bothered with no more foreign men. So stop it, man. Tell the truth. If you can't come, look, I don't know when I can come. Just be honest. I don't know when I can come. I don't have the money. I'm trying to get the money together. As soon as I get it all together, I'll let you know. That's honest. Ryan Train, Bobby DDC, One Nation Under. Jerry Fleming, he said 45 is opening up the country because he wants the maximum body count. He wants the maximum body count where he can provoke the War Powers Act in order to stay in office. That's the first time I heard that. Yeah, man, everybody got their reasons, man. But I always think about 45 and things. Some of the things he says and does, I have a hard time even imagining people can somebody in that high office and say and do the things he does. But it's becoming the things he does and says nowadays are becoming normal. We're becoming just acceptable. And I'm sorry to say that, but I'm just nothing he says or does gets me all up in a flurry anymore because that's what he does and that's the way he is. And I hope future presidents will not be like him. One of my favorite presidents in the whole wide world, and y'all know who he is, Barack Obama. I'm telling you, man, y'all can say what y'all want to say. That's my president. And he'll always be my president. I don't care what you say, man. Ryan Train, Bobby Lee, Murphy is Terry Fleming. Exactly. I hear you, man.
Michael, coffee? You need some coffee?
Great.
He said, be having the Filipina waiting 2 or 5 years and never show up to visit her in the Philippines. What a sad situation. This is about keep getting her hopes up.
Yeah, and she waited for you 2 or 5 years. She really special. But most Filipinos don't wait that long. They go to somebody else. Lisa D waited for me for 5 years, but we had agreed. We had a mutual agreement. We sat down and talked about it. We had a mutual agreement that we would wait until I was totally ready, and we waited.
But you visited me.
Yeah. Even through those 5 years, guys, I visited every year, sometimes twice a year in the same year, because that's how I kept it going. We talked to each other 2 or 3 times a day during the week. I mean, 2 times a day during the week, and then sometimes 3 times on the weekends. And then every chance we got, I took my vacation. I went down there, and then sometimes I had some comp days. Y'all know what comp days are, right? When you work overtime, you don't take the money, you take the days off. I had a lot of those days, and sometimes I would go time twice a year to see her. We kept it going. We had an LDR, but it was an active LDR. A lot of you guys got LDR. LDR is a long distance relationship, but it's non-active. You just say, "Oh, I got a girlfriend in the Philippines," and you don't even talk to her. Talked to her 2 weeks ago. Hey, my girlfriend in the Philippines, and you still out there in America doing your thing. I got a girlfriend, she's in the Philippines. That's all you got is talk, man. Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. Actions speak louder than what? Words. Yeah. You can talk all you want. Talking. My mom used to say, you talking loud and ain't saying nothing. Right, Trey Bobby D One Nation King
Arthur.
He said Murphy Hayes. That's how a lot of people remember my name. Word association. Like Isaac Hayes, Murphy Hayes. Okay, that's how people remember his name. They say King Arthur. You remember King Arthur?
Hayes.
Yeah, King Arthur, and from the movie King Arthur, and all from the history book King Arthur. That's how you remember his name, King Arthur. He's the king, man. Can't remember.
King, where's your queen?
Y'all heard she said, "King, where your queen and king? King, every king got a queen. Now. Come on now.
I think
every king.
I think his queen got drunk.
Ooh, these D cracking on him. She said, I think a queen got drunk. With that tuba. Ryan Trey, Bobby D. One Nation Under. Murphy, hey, he's a King Arthur. I agree. Oh, boy.
Coffee. We need some coffee.
He said, Filipinos wants lots of plenty of tender, loving care for them. They just want to be respected. Tell them mahal kita sometimes. You know what a mahal kita is? Tagalog. It means I love you. Mahal kita. When you hear a Filipino say mahal kita, that means sincerely from the heart, I love you. And one thing I want to tell you about
Filipinos. But what if they both said, I love you, but as a friend?
Interruption. Go ahead.
But as a friend only.
Sometimes it can say it as a friend, but if you're in a relationship or you're date side. That's not a friend thing. That's a love thing. Okay. So I forgot what I was saying. Oh my God. Roger, Bobby needs to do one day on the groove.
Eddie Jackson,
Eddie Jackson, what's up,
hello.
Eddie? What's up, Eddie? Roger, Bobby Lee One Nation on the groove. What's up, man? What's up? What's up? He's a Bobby Lee on the love train. Too much love, respect. Come on,
Thank
man. Let's
you.
do this thing. Ride the train. King Arthur. He said, Terry, if you ride on a caboose, do a good search for the tuba. The
Then
tuba.
add a little bit of prune juice.
The tuba gone, man. Lisa D done took it. Ride train Bobby Lee. King Arthur, he said, Terry Fleming, the tuba won't be too far from the red solo cup. They go together.
And then
Roger.
next, knock down. Eddie Jackson, he said, I think kindness, love, and faithfulness captures the Filipino heart. That's how Bobby D got Lisa D.
Yeah, that's how I got her. I was kind to her. I was loving to her. I was faithful to her. And I paid special attention to her. When she found that I was a good man, it opened her heart up to me. And I captured her heart. I captured her emotions. I captured her spirit. And I captured her soul. And I captured her body. Okay? Yeah, man. That's how you do. When a woman loves a man and needs a man in her life, she's open. And the way you open her up even more is by doing those things Eddie just mentioned: love, respect, care, concern. All of those things show the Filipina that you love her. And then when she sees that, and more importantly, when she feels that, oh man, you got her, man. You got her. And yeah, that's how I got Lisa D. That's how I was true to her. I was faithful to her. I was consistent. I helped her on a regular basis, and that meant a lot to her. That meant a lot to her, and it opened her heart to me, and I captured it. Ryan Trey, Bobby Lee D, One Nation Under Michael Coffee. He said, Lisa D and Bobby D, Polly Who guys, men, make sure you meet most of the Filipino family members. She will love you more for doing that. Polyho is another Cebuano word. Polyho means please. Polyho. Polyho, Polyho, come here. Polyho, please come here. All right. So it's important, guys. We can't stress this enough. I told you that the Filipino and their family are inseparable. Okay, they're like that. Okay, and I don't care from the beginning of their life until the end of their life, they're gonna be like that. Now, there are some that are not like that, but that's the abnormal type. The normal Filipino is like that. There are some people that don't want to be bothered with their family in the Philippines. Those are ones that have been abused and used, and that kind of stuff. That's natural. They don't want to be bothered with their family. But the good Filipinos, like that, even some that have been used and abused, they still want to be like that with their family because that's how strong that family bond is in the Philippines. You can say, well, it's like that in the US. No, it's not like that. It's somewhat like that, but it's stronger. This is the strongest I've ever seen family bond and family orientation in the world. It's in the Philippines. Ryan Train, Bobby Lisi, One Nation, Eddie Jackson. He said, the Pope be there in Cebu in March for Sinlaw. Okay. Pope coming in March? I didn't know that.
The Sinalog.
Yeah, they moved the Sinlaw to March
Oh, I
because of
didn't know that.
COVID-19. So the Pope is coming. That's good. That's good news for the Filipinos. They
There will
love
be
that.
more traffic.
He was here, I think it was 2016. The Pope came here for 2016 or something like that. And man, it shut Manila down because they had to block everything off for the Pope. But it was a busy time then. Ryan Train, Bobby D. One Nation Under. Groove. What's up, Arthur? He said, right, Murphy. Have Terry to follow the red solo cups. Follow the red solo cups. You're going to find it too. Ryan Train, Bobby D. One Nation Under. Terry Fleming. He said, Arthur, that would be wrong for me to take Lisa's tuba out of the caboose. Lisa don't play with her tuba. You can do anything you want to do, but do not play with her tuba. Okay? Right, everybody, Lisa D, One Nation Under. King Arthur, he said, Lisa D is on a train hanging on that caboose rail with a bottle of tuba. Rod Dre, Bobby Lisa D, One Nation Under. Michael Coffee needs a coffee. He said, hello, you laying down the facts with the facts rolling up the tracks on a love train. Lots of good info. Nice show. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, y'all, we're gonna take just a few minutes out. We're gonna do our jokes. And we're gonna come back to the train. Go ahead and do the jokes, Lisa.
Oh, okay.
We got those jokes. I told you what we're gonna do today. Go ahead, go ahead, give him the joke. Go down,
Where
go down,
is
go down,
it?
go down. Go up, go up, go up. Go up right there. Wait. Go up. There you go, right there. Here's the jokes.
This is
The joke,
SPG.
today.
Oo nga pala, nakalimutan natin yung mask. Oh, ayan. Ayan, suot mo. Sige, suot mo. Tangina mo ka. Bakit mo kasi nalimut-limutan ang mask natin? Alam mo namang importante ang mask. Kailangan natin to. Sige, suot mo din yan. Alam mo namang importante to.
It's so nasty.
Okay. Lisa D picked those jokes for you, okay?
You should translate it into English.
Anyway, this was funny. The first one, you saw the guy that was his wife was cleaning, dusting the pictures out, right? And she get ready to take it off the wall. He said, and he took it off the wall. He said, he turned around. He had all the dollar bills on there. Like, oh, I'm glad she didn't catch that. And then the second one, the lady, she took off her panties, man. Her panties.
Because they forgot to bring their mask, their
Then she
face
took off her
mask.
panties and gave it to her boyfriend to put on his face because she forgot the mask. And then she took off her bra and she had a big old bra, man. And she put on the side of her face. Oh, that was funny, man. Anyway, that's a jokey joke for that. Go back to we gonna step back to Love Train now. All right. Where were we?
Terry
Okay, Terry Fleming
Fleming.
said, Burby Hayes, I take a tune of the Kubus before I play with Bobby's red solo cup. Don't mess with my solo cup, man. Roger Trey, Bobby didn't need one day, another groove. King Arthur. He said, Lisa D, missing our friend Freddie Mason must be on a high profile.
Today.
What happened, Freddie, man? You know Freddie Mason don't play. He always
Got drunk, I think.
Leave him alone. You know he never lost the case. Keep on messing with him. Remember, hey, he's a Terry Fleming, laughing. Roger James Bobby Lizzie, King off. He's a Bobby D. Regarding LTR.
LTR? LDR.
He means he's saying long-term relationship. Long distance relationship is LDR. Saying LDR, same thing. I think that if you don't meet your Filipino within a year and a half, something, yeah. If you can't meet your Filipino within a year, you got issues, man. You need to let that go and stop playing with people's emotions and faking and phony like you coming up there and you know better than that, man. 6 months to a year. I had to see Lisa D in 6 months. I talked to Lisa D for 6 months. So that's enough is enough. I said to myself, enough is enough. I got to see this lady to make sure she real and she ain't playing no games, you know? And I went out there and saw it. She was real. You got to make up your mind. Put the actions out there and then you do stuff. You have to plan your trip and then make a trip and then see if she's real. You know, it'd be worth you. If she's real, it's gonna be worth that time and money and effort you put out. It's gonna be worth it. But if she's not real, you be like, oh, came out here for nothing. Then what you really die, you just keep on looking, don't give up. Ride train Bobby Lee D one nation under King Arthur. He said, I will collect cans, dig ditches, scoop elephant poop to get the fun to see that special film. That's what I did, man. My first trip, I didn't have the Monte. I didn't have the money. You know what I did? I worked 12 hours a day.
I thought you're collecting elephants' poop.
Nah, okay. I won't collect no elephant poop. I didn't do all that. I worked.
Make a fertilizer.
I work 12 hours a day and I work. And then what else I do? I started redirecting my funds. I was putting too much on that. I just redirected my funds. And before you know it, I had that money saved up. I paid for my trip cash. Okay, I paid cash. It was well worth it. You know, I went out there. My first time to the Philippines, man, I was scared. I was so scared. I was shaking him up. I was telling my family, I said, if anything happened to me, because I was scared. I didn't know. That's why I never been to the Asian country in my life. I said, anything happened to me, y'all know where I'm at. I'm getting my number. I gave my flight number, my hotel, everything. And I like, I'm scared. But I went. Sometimes you have to feel the fear and do it anyway. That's when you know it's real. That's when you know you got some power behind you. You got some fire in you. When you feel the fear. Everybody feels fear, man. When you're in the army and they tell you jump in the water, you can't swim. That's what they made me do. They made me jump in 20-foot pool. I couldn't swim at the time, but I had to Dix. I said, sir, I can't swim. He said, get up here, Dix. I said, sir, I can't swim. Get jump, Dix. I said, sir, I don't want this. Next, you know what he did? He pushed me. He pushed me in the water. I jumped in the water, and man, I went all the way down. Right, my feet hit the bottom, and I was sucking water up. I got up to the top. I said, I can't swim. I went back down, and thank God they had a lifeguard. The lifeguard got me by the neck. That's a lesson I learned, man. You got to feel the fear and do it anyway. And it was worth it. You know, I got stronger because of that. Ride, train, body, Lizzie, one nation under King Arthur. What's up, King Arthur? He said, okay, Lizzie, why are you getting on my case? I'm at work. I will get drunk when I get home. You can't drink at work, Lizzie. You get drunk when you get home.
But you can sip a little.
She said you can sip a little bit. They don't know. Ride, train, body, Lizzie, one nation under Groove. Terry Edwards, he said, how you doing, Bobby?
He hides something on his bag.
He said, how you doing, Bobby? Hey, man, we doing good, man. Good to see you, Terry.
Hello,
Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see ya. Ride, train, Bobby, Lee, one nation under King off. He said, best with me, and I will get Frederick on you, Lisa. Frederick is MIA today. Not MIA, Lisa. Not Lisa. Not Mia. Not Mia, Lisa. He's missing in action. You know what she used to think? Mia. She don't want me to talk. She don't want me to talk.
Okay, they know already. They know already.
Right, Jay, Bobby, Lizzie. One nation under group. Sincerely, she said, thank you for this love train learning. A lot from Bobby, Lisa. Wow. Thank you so much, sincerely. Appreciate you. Right, Trey, Bobby, Lizzie. King Arthur. Glad to see you could come aboard. Glad to see you could come aboard, sincerely.
Got another connection again.
King Arthur, see? Come on now. Eddie Jackson, the Bobby there celebrating March, not because of COVID, but because to commencement of 500 years since the arrival of Ferdinand Magellan. Okay, so it's a Ferdinand Magellan thing, not COVID. Okay. Ferdinand, 500 years, that's a long time. Ferdinand Magellan, he did a lot of bad things to these people, and they still sitting up here celebrating. That's like Columbus. Christopher Columbus said he found America. He didn't find America. America was already there, and somebody else came up before him, but he got the credit. And we should never celebrate Christopher Columbus. Native Americans should never celebrate him because he did nothing good for them. He treated them people like dirt, slaves, beat them down, and they got all kinds of diseases from them. And America sitting up there celebrating Christopher Columbus Day. Forget that crap. Ryan Train, Bobby, Lee, D, one nation under group. Sincerely, he said, I'm always sincerely listening, King Arthur. He's just listening. Sincerely, she said, this video makes my day. Thanks, Lisa D. Yeah, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Hey, man, we try to give you information that you can use right now, not tomorrow, not yesterday, but right now. The things I put out on this video today, you can take them for what it is. Every 5 things I told you about, you can use them right now. You don't think I'm trying, you think I'm lying? Try it. Try it on your next conversation with your Filipina. Try at least one of those things I mentioned. Just one. And see what it want to make a difference in your relationship and in your. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, try it. Right, train, Bobby, Lisi. What?
I just waving my.
I thought you tell me to shut up. Right, right, train, Bobby, Lisi. One nation under good. He said, "What site did you meet Lisa Dion?" Okay, Eddie.
Asian dating.
Yeah, I met her on a site called
AsianEuro.com.
I met her. Remember I talked to you about interruption? Interrupt me. I don't know what it is. But you know what? I've learned to live with it. That's something I'll probably never be able to change with her. So I just do like James Brown said, gotta deal with it. You gotta deal with it.
No choice.
I deal with it. She interrupted me left and right. You know. But anyway, we met on a site called AsianDating.com. AsianDating.com. Asian dating, all one word. And before that site, I have been dating on a site called Cebuano. Cebuano.com. That was for people in Cebu women only. And I said, man, I met a lot of good women on there, but I met a lot of bad women, more bad than good on Cebuano.com. So I said, man, that was after I met one of the worst. I mean, I love this lady named Susan. I had real love for her, but I found out that she was a scammer, and it tore me up. Yeah, I had a hard time with that, man. And I said, I'm done with this site. I left Cebuano.com altogether. I'm done with this. And then I said, I'm trying something else. So I found AsianDating.com. That's when I found Lisa D. And I never looked back. That's the only two sites I really have been on is Asian Dating and Cebuano. And it's been a game changer for me when I found her on Asian Dating. Now, everything on Asian Dating, this is similar to Cebuano. It's going to be a lot of scammers. Any dating site you get on, you're going to have to go through a lot of scammers, man. I'm going to tell you the truth. But there are some that are better than others, like Filipina Cupid, Filipina Heart. There's another Christian Dating. Those are the best because they screen the people better, and you get more qualified Filipinas versus these people that just want to. Can I have fun, Rachel, please? You know, beggars and all. You know, you don't have to deal with them on those side, but you got to pay. On side, you got to pay. You know, on Asian Dating, you do pay a registration fee, but that allows you to speak to any Filipino on their dating site. You can email them, and then you can have a chat session with them as well. But I think it was like $30 for 3 months, something like that. You pay once every 3 months. I think I did it for like 3 months and something. I told me Lisa D and I got on Skype, and we got on Yahoo Messenger. Back in those days, Yahoo Messenger was the thing. So we said, let's get off this and let's get on Skype. And we got on Yahoo Messenger. We talked all the time. So I got rid of the dating. I didn't need it anymore because I won't pay any money if I have to. So that's how we met. Ryan Train Bobby Lisa. King Arthur, he said, what if I tell you about the bra as masked by me? I just hope them panties were clean. I hope so too.
He just took it off.
It had to be smelling musty, man. You know that stuff. And he had it all up in his face and mouth and nose, man. I was how he did it. I said, look here, wait a minute now. I think I did that off me. Go clean that first. I'm not doing that. I said, let me get my shirt. I put my shirt on my face. I'm not putting your panties on my face. She said, yeah, take that.
And then the bra also is bigger than her face.
She has a big old boom. That bra, you see the size of that bra, man, bigger than her head. Ryan Dre, Bobby, Lee, one day on the groove. Who we got? Look, Michael Coffee. He said, hello. Gusto kong kasama ka palagi here on the Love Train. Amping God bless you, Bobby D and Lisa D. Palam from Nurse Mike.
I want to be
That's Tagalog. I don't understand Tagalog. What does he say?
I want to be with you all the time.
I don't think that's what he's saying, but that's probably close to what he's trying to say. Now, get it, guys. He's learning Tagalog and he's trying to test some words out on Lisa D, but his sentence structure is not where she would normally see it. So she's trying to figure out what is he intentionally trying to say. Okay. Right. Train Bobby Lisa D, one day, another group. Who we got? Look at. That's it.
I know.
Terry Fleming, he said, my heart and soul is telling me that 45 is going to mess up so bad that America is going to be on lockdown for longer than we realize. Hey, I have a tendency to agree with you, Terry. We have someone that in charge that is not qualified. And that's why it's so important that people put the right people in position to lead our nation. We don't have time to play games. We don't have time for people to mess up and don't know it. I don't have a problem with him not having much experience, okay? Because you can learn as you go. Sometimes you get on a job, you don't know everything, right? But you learn as you go and you get better. This guy's been on the job 4 years. He ain't learned nothing. You know why he ain't learning? Because he don't take the people around him and take their advice. He has intelligence. He don't want to listen to the intelligence reports. He has scientific and a doctor's and medical reports. He don't want to listen to that. He want to go by his gut feeling. You cannot run a nation by your gut feeling, okay? You have to go by the numbers, what statistics say, what the economics say, what the scientists say. You got to go what the intelligence community say, and he don't like that. That's the problem I got. You don't have to have all the experience in the world, but you do have a mind to listen to what's right, okay? He ain't got it. So we in trouble. Ryan Train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation, King Arthur. Thanks so much,
Thank
King
you,
Arthur. Ryan Train,
Arthur.
Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. Doing it
Tuba.
right, doing it tight, doing it strong, doing it.
Detector.
Thanks for the donation, Arthur. He said, but the tuba detector, not a metal detector for Lizzie. With that tuba.
Negative.
Okay, she got some tuba on her bate somewhere. I'm gonna find that tuba. Where the tuba? All right, let's do a damn for Arthur Foster. Right train, Bobby Lacey, One Nation of the Woo, here we go.
The hardest working man in the business. I feel good.
Thank you so much, Arthur. Appreciate
Arthur,
it.
what's next? Because last time Maria and today is detector.
She said last time you told the rehab, now it's the detector, tuba detector. What's next? I train Bobby Lizzie. Berber Hayes said Filipino Cupid is 150 for a year, and you have to have access to all members. Okay, 150. That's a lot of money. I wouldn't do that. I mean, you could probably get one of the cheaper ones.
It is for a whole year.
Yeah, but I still wouldn't do it. That's 15. That's over $15 a month. I don't. Nah, you can do better than that, man. But again, if you get the cheaper ones, you're gonna run into more I guess scammers. And you gotta, if you know how to look for the scammers, the cheaper ones just as good. You just have to filter the scammers out. That's all. But if you are wanting a higher quality of Filipina, then you probably want to pay the 150. Ryan Train, Bobby Lisa D, One Nation under a group, King Arthur. He said, when I find a woman with the characteristics of Lisa D, then I will be happy and ready to settle down. Hey, man, you'll be looking for a long time, baby. I told you, Lisa D.
Arthur, I think it is not born yet.
I told you, Lisa D was number 7, man. I had 7-year-old women, and she was number 7. And I was fortunate enough to get her because I have a lot of guys out here right now that contact me. One guy has been through 20. One guy has been to like 15. And they out here. They out here looking at them. So even though you are out here away and you look them on the internet, it's still either way. It takes a while to find the right one. So you better pray, man. I had to pray. I prayed after Susan messed me up like that. I'm start praying now. I prayed hard. I was praying every night, and the Lord got me with Lisa. Ryan Chain, Bobby D. Lisa, One Nation under Mervyn. Hey, what's up, Mervyn? He says, King Arthur, I agree 100%. Yeah, man. He need that tuba detector. No, you can talk about that. You talk about that. Ryan Chain, Bobby D. Lisa, One Nation under group. I said, all right, guys, it's been real. It's been real. It's been real. But we got to go. We got to go. We got to go. All right, y'all. We're going to do our closing comment, and we're going to do our clips.
Shout out to
all who gave
a
donation.
Donations.
Much appreciated, and much love to you. Thank you so much for the donations.
Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Our Facebook fan page is called The Philippines Connection. Please like the page, and you can also follow us on Instagram at Bobby D Life in the Philippines. Look at the video description for media information. If you are viewing the live streams or
recorded replay,
allow the ads to run during the video. Sorry, the tuba messed me.
Too messed up, y'all.
If you wish to donate to us via PayPal, our PayPal donation address is bdix004@gmail.com. You can contact us at same email address for more information. You read it.
We have a free Android app called on the Google Play Store called Philippines Expat Lifestyle. You download that app and enjoy it at your convenience. And you can look at all of our videos without having to go through the YouTube The 800 number, if you're a veteran, you have some concerns and questions regarding your veterans information and benefits, you can contact that number. That's it for now, guys. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna.
Got one
You got
more.
another comment? Okay. Michael Coffee's Lisa D. Hello. That means I like being with you and Bobby D. I am taking Tagalog, Cebuano, Visayas word language lessons with a Filipino person here in the USA. Okay, that's good. In Cali. All
You
right.
see, I said it right.
Okay. Hey man, I don't know. I don't know Tagalog. I know
Okay.
Cebuano, but I don't know Tagalog, so I can't tell you what she's saying right now. But he told you what it was. All right, we're gonna do our closing clips. We out, man. We out.
Oh
We out. We
yeah,
gotta do.
forget
You
about
forgot
that.
that shit. Yes, how you forget? Right now, you still drinking that too? Leave that too alone, this dick. Please.
You gonna
Right,
mess
dude.
me up.
A towering presence, run like the wind. Be a king or a queen. Life in the Philippines.
Stop. See, Carter, she messed with me again. I told her stop. I don't know what's wrong with these dicks. You leave that too alone, these dicks. Anyway, this is Bobby
And Lisa D,
saying take care
God bless.
and peace.
Take care, guys.
Take care, guys.